All right, welcome back. This is MTG Buddha. I stopped off at a little place today I found on Facebook Marketplace and picked up a few things. I got a couple of 1988 Topps rack packs. I got a box of 1992 baseball upper deck. And I keep dropping things. And then I also got this. I'd never actually seen one of these. This is a Topps Gold traded set. So it looks like the entire set is gold. It was still actually in the box that it came from Top. The guy said it even came from Topps in. The guy actually, it was used to be a local market that he sold cards and stuff in, and he stopped selling them somewhere in the mid 90s. And he said he used to actually get these in from Topps directly. He would buy directly from Topps. So he had a few of these, and so I picked one of them up since I'd never seen it before. Thought I'd crack it open and see if there were any good players in this set. I don't remember who was in the 92 traded set. I think Garcia Parra had a USA card in this set, but I'm not sure what else is in there. And then I picked up a few singles. The two best singles I picked up from him, he had these two cards. They were he had 15 and 12 listed on them, but I got him to take 10 and 8. They're just a little off-centered, but other than that, they were in pretty decent shape. A little bit faded, but not too bad. I think if I sent them in to get graded, they'd probably only be like 8s or 9s. I doubt they'd get 10s. But still, I didn't actually have this card, and I don't think I have this card in my collection either, so I figured I'd pick both of them up. And then I picked up a few cards from my personal collection that aren't things I'm necessarily going to try to get graded or anything. Just I got a couple of Chipper Jones cards for $1, and then these were all 50 cents. So I got 2 Dale Murphys, which I can't pass Dale Murphys up, and then I got a Bo and a Dion for 50 cents each as well. So, but yeah, I'm not going to open this box in this video because this will take a while to open, I'm sure. So it's going to be its own separate video. But I am going to crack these wax rack packs open and see what I can find in them real quick. And it looks like there's a Barry Bonds on the back of this one. I haven't even looked at the back to see what's on the back of these yet. And then I'm going to crack that gold open and see what I can find in it. If you're liking these videos, I'd appreciate if you click a like and subscribe. Helps get the channel out there for more people to see, get a few more videos going. I'm trying to put a video out every day, and I'm trying to keep most of them to 10 minutes or less if I can. So it gives you something to watch and you don't have to commit a lot of time to try to watch the whole video. Every now and then there will be videos that'll be a little bit longer, but let's see. Sometimes I'm doing whole boxes, but all right. So we're going to go through these and see if we can find anybody of any interest in these. There's an Andre Dawson All-Star card. Set that to the side. He's a Hall of Famer. I'm pretty sure he's a Hall of Famer. It's hard to keep track sometimes of who all is and isn't. Let's see. If he's not a Hall of Famer, he probably should be. Let's see who else we can find. Let's see, there's a Jim Hunter. So we'll set that over there. Catfish Hunter. Cal Ripken Sr. Oh, there's a Bo Jackson. Nice. I will take that. It's a little off center, but still, that's a Bo. I collect Bo. So Ozzie Smith, Hall of Famer. Let's see, and then Barry Bonds, of course, which that one's off center too. So let's crack this one open and see what we can find in here. And then, like I say, once I get this open, I'm going to open up that Topps Gold and go through that, and we'll see who all's in that set and see if it was worth what I paid for it or not. I think he didn't want to go down too much on the boxes and stuff, so I wound up paying $50 for that, but I was like, you know what? It's everything in it is gold. It looks like it's a limit. It says on it it's limited. I don't know. I've never seen it before, so I thought I'd pick it up. Afterwards, I checked on eBay, and it looks like they usually sell for a minimum of $50. Most of them sell for like 60 or more, so I think it's a pretty decent price what I paid for it. He did have another couple. If I decide to, I could always go back and grab another one or two. But let's see. Not much going on so far. There's another Dawson. Not really seeing a whole lot of interest. There's a Fred McGriff. And Kirby Puckett. All right, so not a whole lot coming out of there, which I didn't expect a lot to come out of those. But we will go ahead and crack the seal on this because it is still sealed up. He wasn't even sure what was in that box, actually, when I asked him. He's like, I don't remember what's in there. And so he opened up the white box to see what was in it, and then this is what it was. So we're going to slide these out of here. These should be in pretty good shape. They were still, like I say, still in that box that they came in from Topps. So let's see. So we've got Paul Sorrento. Now, the only thing with these Topps Golds are they're hard to read the names sometimes. So, all right. So we got a Rick Green, Ron Balone. I'm not going to read all these out loud. I'm just going to see who they are and see if there's any of any interest. Keith Mitchell. I remember him. And we got some USA ones in here. I think the only big one on the USA was Nomar Garciaparra. There was a Darren Dryford. Let's turn these around. I'm trying to be careful with these in case there is anything that I maybe want to send to get graded. Jason Moeller. Jason Giambi. I didn't realize he was on the Team USA. We'll set that one over here. I know he had some issues with, steroids and all that. And here's a Kenny Lofton. We'll set that to the side. And these look pretty centered up, too. The corners are nice. Everything looks really good on this set. So, Jason Varitek, we'll set him over there. Team USA. Jack Morris. We'll set him over there, too. Why not? There's a Dave Winfield. We'll set Dave Winfield over there. Let's see. Corey Schneider. Let's see, this is the head coach was Ron Frazier. So, for Team USA. All right, so we got, let's see, looking for more players of interest. Like Rick Sofeld, Mike Morgan. There's Eric Davis. Wally Joyner. I forgot he played for the Royals. He got traded to the Royals and played. There's Kevin Seitzer. Let's see. There's Randy Myers, one of the Nasty Boys. When I was a kid, we used to go to Cincinnati Reds games a lot, and I actually had a Nasty Boys t-shirt. And I actually met all the Nasty Boys at one time or another, and they were all extremely nice. So, despite the name Nasty, they were very nice people. Or they were to me anyway. I was a kid. That was important that they were nice. So, Greg Jeffries playing for the Royals. I forgot he played for the Royals too. Let's see. Felipe Alou. Charles Johnson, Team USA. I'm going to set that over there. He was a good catcher. Won a World Series in Miami. All right, let's see. We haven't seen the Garciaparra yet. But yeah, there's supposed to be a Garciaparra Team USA card. We're starting to get off-center here. So I'm really hoping that the Garciaparra is not off-center. There's a Moises Alou. Of course, it's off-center. Early on, they were centered up really well, but we're starting to see some off-centering here. And I'm going to guess that when I get to Garciaparra, he's probably going to be off-centered, which is going to stink. Let's see. Michael Tucker. There's Eddie Murray. Andres Galarraga, off-centered. Yeah, I'm really hoping when I get to the Garciaparra that it's not off-centered. But we're seeing, early on they looked centered up really well. Now they're starting to get like super thick and thin. Gary Sheffield. And, I'm going to set him over there. There's Nomar, and it is off-centered. Well, that stinks. It's not super duper off-centered though. I think this would still probably get a 9. And I think this card at a 9 is probably worth around $60 or so. So not bad. If I get it graded and I don't have to pay too much for getting it graded, I could make my money back off this set, off this card. I think a 10 of this sells for around $500. That was part of the reason that I figured $50 I'd give it a shot, buy a box and see how they looked. But wasn't sure who all else was in here. If there was anybody in here that I was interested in, then, I was going to be happy to get the cards of players I was interested. Brian Jordan, will take him. Let's see, Hubie Brooks. Let's see, these two are. All right, so we got Mark Cameron or Scooter Tucker. That's a name, Scooter. How would you like to have the name Scooter? Curt Schilling should be in the Hall of Fame. Sammy Sosa. I guess that's when he got traded to the Cubs from the White Sox. All right, we'll set that over there too, though. Let's see, Pete Incaviglia, Denny Nagel, Ty Benzinger. I remember he went with the Reds. Gary Carter, R.I.P. Gary Carter. He's a Hall of Famer. We'll set him over there. Bip Roberts, Bobby Bowe, who is still getting paid by the Mets to this day. All these years later. Brett Saberhagen and Dave Gallagher. All right, so we did find a few Hall of Famers in this set. Early on, like I said, early on the cards looked centered up really well early in the set. And then they started getting off-center after early in the set. So it looks like finding Gary Carter off-centered, Sammy Sosa off-centered, Brian Jordan really off-centered. The Sheffield's off-centered, but not as bad as the Jordan, not as bad as the Eddie Murray. Looks like a lot of these are really off-centered pretty bad. Now, the Dave Winfield's not too bad. It's centered up pretty good. It was early on, so like these earlier were a little bit more centered up. This Jason Varitek's slightly off center, right to left, not too bad. Kenny Lofton's really good centering, and this one's not too bad on centering either. So there are a few cards that weren't too bad in this set. Things that I would hold on to and potentially maybe send in to get grading at some point when they have a cheaper price point for grading. But like I say, this was the main attraction for that set, was getting the Garciaparra Team USA card. Really wish he hadn't gotten injured and he could have played a full career. I think he would have been a Hall of Famer if he'd been able to play his entire career. And since I'm in the Boston area, I figured, why not? Let's go for the Nomar card. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, press like and subscribe and come back for more videos. I'll be opening that 92 Upper Deck box in another video by itself, so that way it doesn't take as long. So have a good day. Thanks.